I just received my HOLDERU combo 3-piece strong magnetic phone holder. I've been seeing these pop up a lot online and on Amazon. I've been really excited to try a phone holder like this out. So let's bust into it and see what it looks like. I will say right off the bat, the packaging is a lot more professional looking than a lot of products I've been receiving off Amazon lately. Okay, packaged pretty securely in there, which is nice. Let's make sure I'm taking it out the correct way. Oops, dropped something. There are no instructions, so let's see if we can just deduce what all of these are. This looks like maybe something that you, yeah, it looks like there's adhesive here. You peel that off, you stick it to the dashboard so you have a nice surface for the thing to suction to. Okay, this here, okay, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. What do we got? Does it open up? All right, it opens up this way. It opens up that way. So this is obviously the thing that connects to the phone. Thusly, this is obviously the base. So this says magnet bracket. Nice. Let's see if I can open it up. Does it want to open up? Is there a latching device of some kind? Nope, it just has a pretty tight dampening on there. I'm not sure what the difference between these two are. Maybe it'll become more evident a little bit later. Here's the dial for engaging the suction. Feels nice and solid and has a satisfying click. It may be hard for you to read, but right here it does tell you which direction to turn it to lock and unlock. It looks like you remove this to reveal the stickiness. I think it's one of those washable things that remains sticky, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I can see where the value in this package comes from because you have so many different ways of mounting this. So your heater or AC vent, you hook that in there, and then you put this ball in here. Stick her in, tighten it up. So here you have, you hang this on your vent and then you can adjust the angle and then you just tighten it and then phone, slap it on. The package comes with these two little sachets. Let's open them up and see what's inside. I'm guessing metal rings to attach to non-iPhone devices. Yep, we have one here. Yes, this is just a ring of ferrous metal of some kind. It's not a magnet. This is the magnet. This just sticks to it. So you would take the paper off this and then stick it to the back of your phone case if it doesn't already have this, or the back of your phone, or really any other device that you want to mount to these. This is still the same sachet. A nice little alcohol prep pad. I find that's always a nice little touch when they add things like prep pads and cleaning cloths to this. Second sachet, let's see what's inside. All right, more metal rings, that's pretty nice, and more alcohol pads, as well as this looks to be the same size as this. I'm guessing that this mount is a straight up adhesive mount and that you would clean the surface, stick that to it, and then maybe this sticks to this. I'm not sure, we'll figure that out here in a moment. First, let's check out the suction guy. I'm going to remove this and then stick it to the little screen here. Okay, so this isn't adhesive, but it is kind of like a sticky, rubbery thing that I'm sure if you were to re-wet and clean, it would become sticky again. I'm gonna remind myself which way to turn it to lock. You do turn it clockwise to lock it. All right, you can take a look and see here's a phone holder that is utter trash and should be destroyed. And here's the new one. Obviously, I wouldn't put that here because it's going to just, cover up this screen and cover up all the important information there. But, I mean, that's good. That ain't going anywhere. You can adjust this whichever way you want. Let's try it somewhere else. So first I'm going to turn it anti-clockwise and see how easily it comes off the screen. There's a little tab here you can grab and break the seal. And it looks like it has left no residue on the screen at all. Yes, I'm using a lantern, it's dark in here. Let's place it somewhere a little more realistic. I'm gonna put it on the windshield right about here. Turn it clockwise. You can feel it pull to the surface when you tighten it, which is nice. Adjust it to face you, the driver. You can angle it this way and that way, which is really, it's a really great way to articulate the phone mount because you really have a lot of flexibility as far as getting your phone to face you. Look at that. That'd be perfect. That'd be so great right there. Because that way you're not taking your eyes off the road too much to look at your directions. You know, instead of looking down here at this trash thing, you're just keeping your eyes focused out the windshield, looking at your phone every once in a while for directions, and you're being super safe. You're not looking at messages or, you know, anything like that. Next, we'll take a look at the vent mount. You can see when I turn this, it adjusts that little hook. So I'm gonna open up the hook as much as possible, stick it in the vent, and then I'm going to tighten it down. Now I imagine this will vary with different car models, different types of vents, but let's see, that gets pretty long. Open her up here, stick it inside. Yes, I can feel it hooking on. I'm going to now just tighten it a bit. All right, so I'm not getting it like cranking tight, you know, just tight enough. That feels pretty sturdy. Good to go. So if you don't want to remove that from your car and you're in your buddy's car, you can just bring your little vent mount and have your phone there. Removing it seems easy enough. Just follow the instructions down here for lock and unlock. I'm twisting it counter or anti-clockwise. Hopefully it comes out without a problem. Okay, I was getting a little nervous there, but it came out. Better than most other vent mounts that I've used. This is a vent mount, and this, like I said, is complete and utter hot garbage. Most vent mounts just have this sort of like duck bill situation that you just slip between the vent fins and then hope that it stays there, but it never stays there. It never stays there. This final mounting system that they've included is described as being a window side mount. I don't know why that's like a thing, but apparently if you want to mount it on this side of the steering wheel, on the left side, or you know, the right side, depending on what part of the world you're driving in, it comes with some automotive grade adhesive that you stick probably like right there. You put the adhesive sticker there, and then this guy is going to be able to stick onto that. I'm not going to demonstrate that because that seems like a very permanent solution, but this is a good third option should you not want to clutter up your center console or you prefer to look to this window side of your steering wheel to see your phone. It's going to look something like that, but given the size of today's phones, I don't even know if the car door would close without hitting it. And this little pad that I will not be demonstrating either has adhesive, and you would want to clean the surface of your dashboard and find a good spot to put that, and that's where you would put this if you didn't want to stick it to your windshield or some kind of other smooth surface. This is your smooth surface to put wherever you want, but it's a one-time thing. Once you use that, I don't think the adhesive is going to work again, so be certain you know where you want to place that. What I like about all of these new MagSafe suction and magnetic mounts that are coming out is you're not just getting a clever and convenient way to mount your phone in your car, you're getting a cool way to mount a camera somewhere. If you're a content creator like I am, you know you're always looking for ways to stick your phone up and point it at your face when you're driving, or just looking for creative solutions for better storytelling. This isn't limited to iPhones or phones with the little MagSafe ring. There are MagSafe attachments out there for different cameras, and really I like how it opens up more possibilities for creative filmmaking. Overall, I find this a very robust and versatile and kind of attractive solution for mounting your phone in various places. Feels solid and it looks good. A few things that stand out to me if you've ever used any sort of, I don't know, device like this, is that over time you will lose a bit of the tension on the dampening there, and there are no screws here to adjust that. It would be nice if there was a way to tighten or loosen the dampening on a couple of these pieces, but there doesn't appear to be any, and time will tell how many bends you get out of this before it just becomes so loose that the weight of your phone pulls it down. I do think that it's really nice that they included additional metal ferrous rings to turn other phones and other cases into MagSafe compatible devices. I do wish they included at least one more of these adhesive pads for the window side mount, and an additional one of these surfaces for the suction mount should you use, multiple vehicles, or you, I don't know, really regret where you put this first one. I would like to see this company sell replacement parts. Unfortunately, I know that some of these producers can be like a dime a dozen. They just like pop up and disappear overnight. Hopefully there are other brands out there making replaceable parts like these, and eventually if you were to break off one of these parts, like let's say you broke off the little hook of the vent mount, you could buy this part and not have to get the whole kit again. I would have also been curious to see if they could have integrated some form of charging with this one, maybe a USB-C port, and they could have worked in a way to have this charger device at the same time. I understand that would raise the price, the overall price of this kit, but it's just, something to think about. How can you push the concept of this even farther? At the time of this review, this is going for $35.99. There is a coupon right now that brings it down to $33.47. I think that's a fair price considering some less cool phone mounts are like 25 bucks. And to get something just like this by itself, you're looking at maybe 10 to 15. If you need only one, yeah, I would say look for a kit that comes with just one of these for less. But if you like to have options, you have multiple vehicles, or you find that you're going in and out of, like, let's say, family members' cars or friends' vehicles, and you just want more mounting options, or you like just to have toys to play with. Maybe, like I said, you're a content creator like I am, and you want to stick your cameras and phones in different cool, funny little spots. So go with this kit because you get three mounting options for 35, 36 bucks, give or take. Price will probably change, but yeah, I'm really happy with this and I can't wait to use it.